Go for it. 2, 1, go!
Oh my gosh, that's so cool! No!
And we are live from the studio on 3, 2. Just kidding. Alin's using our new DSLR, and she thinks she's a director, so that's why I started like that. But what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Garage Couple. On this week's episode, we are finally going to show you how we broke in our Powerstop front and rear slotted and drilled disc brakes on our Jeep Wrangler TJ Rubicon. We installed these brakes a couple weeks ago, and we promised you guys a video about exactly how to break them in properly, especially given that these ceramic brake pads are the rapid break-in technology pads. And here that video is. Better late than never. So why don't you stick around so we could show you exactly how you're supposed to break it in. Hint, it's actually pretty straightforward.
Hint.
So just to give you a bit of background, this is my 2005 TJ Rubicon. This thing has 6 speeds. Slow, fast, and get the Why aren't you in this one? Come in here.
I'm my PJs.
So one thing that was a problem, not really a problem, but one thing that could have used some work in the past were the brakes on this TJ. Now if your eyes are keen, just like Ruby's eyes over here, these are 38-inch Milestar Patagonia tires, and those are the stock brake pads before these ones. Now we looked all around for some good all-around performance in terms of brakes. We went ahead and we looked all around. Alin is gesturing things behind camera and I'm just following along, so that was hers. And what we came up with was these Powerstop brakes from carparts.com. Now anytime we need any auto parts, we just go to carparts.com, enter the make and model. It actually has ours saved by now. Anything from water pumps to upgrades to disc brakes, anything like that, you're able to find on carparts.com. Now we went ahead and went with this Powerstop unit with the carbon ceramic brakes, as well as the drilled and slotted front and rear rotors on this TJ, and we went ahead and swapped it out super quickly. In fact, Alin lost the bet that we were able to do the front one in under 15 minutes.
Let's try to time Greg and see how fast he can get this done. How fast do you think you can do this one?
I think I could do it in 20 minutes or less.
All right.
I'll tell you what, you want to bet?
Yeah.
If I do it in less than 20 minutes, you jump in the pool. If I do it in more than 20 minutes, I'm in the pool. Is that fair? What do you think? Deal? All right, the time is 12:48. Can we start at 12:50? Passenger side literally took 12 minutes to do A to Z, tire to tire. Alin said she'd jump in the pool. She promised her fans, and she never did.
Maybe tonight's the night. This episode?
You won't do it.
I'll do it.
So stick around to the end to see Alin jump. Are you gonna go in? Okay.
Sure.
Okay, Alin's gonna jump in at the end of this episode. Make sure you stick around to the very end. So for the next part, we're gonna actually get behind the wheel and do the exact motions, exactly what we need to do. But before we do so, a couple of disclaimers. Number one, make sure you do this at a time where there are very few cars on the road. Try to find yourself a very, very empty road, one that is not busy at all, because it does require a couple of maneuvers that we're gonna go over. Now the best way to break in your brakes is to do about 5 to 6 passes at different speeds. Now if it doesn't all soak in the first time, it's totally fine. I'm just laying down the groundwork. We're gonna hop in the Jeep and do this live behind the wheel as well. But the very first thing, let's just say we swapped out the brakes. Everything is replaced, and dang, these mosquitoes, man, what's going on? We swapped out the brakes, everything is ready to go. The first thing you want to do is, with the vehicle off, just go and pump the brake. Just a couple of times until the brake fluid has its chance to reseat the pads on the calipers. Now, once you've done that process, it's now safe to back out of your driveway or wherever you replaced your brakes. Now what you want to do is just make sure at the very beginning to just go very slowly out of your driveway. At this point, if there's anything wrong with your brakes, you'll realize it really quickly. You could pull the handbrake, turn the engine off, that kind of thing. Otherwise, you might get yourself in a pickle. And you know how much we like pickles in this household. So just to kind of summarize things, we do 6 passes, 12 total passes, 6 times 2. We do 6 passes going from 30 miles an hour till about 5 miles an hour or so, a total of 6 times. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and do 6 passes at 50 to 60 miles an hour, all the way down to 5 miles an hour. Now your goal is to hit the brakes really quickly, really hard, but to not stop after you hit the brakes. The whole purpose of not stopping is so that hot, pad doesn't just sit on one part of the rotor and cause warping. You want to make sure you, even if you're only going 1 mile an hour at a red light or so, to just make sure to just move just a little bit, just enough so you don't warp your rotors. Now, a lot of talking, but why don't we go behind the wheel and see what happens. Come with me if you want to live. Now the key is find yourself a safe place. When you're going about 35, go ahead and hit the brakes pretty aggressively to almost a full stop. Just like that. Make sure you don't come to a full stop and you let the brakes cool out. Do this a total of 6 times and then we can go ahead and do 6 more at a higher speed. Let me be driving, so I'm still at a...
Let you be driving, babe?
Let me drive? You record. Is that a deal or no?
That was rude.
How's that rude?
Just rude.
Okay, cool. Cool stuff. Well, we're gonna look for just a major street. It's really early in the morning right now, so we don't really anticipate any problems with any other vehicles or anything like that around us. We're just gonna go the speed limit, which is 45 around us here on some of these streets. And we're gonna do the same exact thing, just from a higher speed. And you're gonna do that 6 total times, just so that you could properly seat those brakes in. Now, once you're all done with the whole procedure, just drive around a little, drive normally, make sure to keep your brakes happy and not necessarily screaming like they are during the testing. Let's do it.
Thank you all for watching. Trying to close up video, but I know there's one more thing we need to get to. Now
As promised.
Now you know how to wear in your brakes. So let's get to the fun stuff. I am a woman of my word, so I am in some whatever clothing because I know I'm about to jump in the pool because I lost a bet. So here goes nothing. You guys want to go?
I think we do.
Okay, let's go.
Yep. The time has come.
You gonna get a towel ready for me?
Yes, I will. Aline is jumping in the pool as promised.
Should I check?
It's like 75.
Oh, it's cold, Greg.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. This is for losing that bet.
Alright, ready?
We're ready.
I just have to go for it. I'm scared.
Go for it. 2, 1, go!
Oh my gosh, that's so cool, Greg! Oh my gosh.
Awesome. What do you have to say about that?
Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next episode. Towel.